Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to this extravagant video. um, there is loads of emotions in this video, which I don't know if you guys have seen from me before. Uh, but yeah, this is how I got my full UK driving license. Alright, so the story begins, right? Uh, I do have this written down if you're wondering, but it's like to help me. So pretty much at this point, it's like July, roughly July, beginning of July 20. And I watched my first ever Haggard Garage video. It's the one where Cam gets his 240 because obviously I was into cars from before and I would always look up, because I knew 240s were a drift car. I would always look up videos about 240s and stuff like that. So Cam's Haggard Garage video comes up. I'm like, what the fuck? This looks kind of cool. So yeah, I just started watching more of their videos, and so after I watched more of their videos, I realized that they're basically doing exactly what I want to do with cars and stuff like that. And they're pretty much my age as well. They look pretty young. I think in that video they were like 17, 18 or something. So basically exactly my age. And also from watching their videos, I was realizing that they weren't getting money from their parents per se. I mean, obviously they had a house and everything, but they were like working for the money that they were using to spend on all these cars. So I thought, well, that is the way to do it. So I thought, let's just do that, right? So as a 17-year-old young Sasha, I began to look for a job because actually at like July times, August times, we went on holiday. So when I came back from holiday, like September times, I began to look for a job. And of course, as a 17-year-old, who the fuck is gonna hire you with no experience? So I didn't get a job until I turned 18. I turned 18, and exactly 2 weeks later, on November 18th, I have it written down because I remember, I got a job working in a shitty local shoe store. Just in case you're wondering, I'm still working there. Yeah, still shit, still local. So I began to save money, and my goal with that was to go drifting. But obviously, like to own a car, my own car. Now, of course, the first step you do towards getting a car and driving is you need a license, which is what this video is about, believe it or not. So at this point, it's now January of 2016, and I'm already 18, of course. And at this point, I've saved up enough money, and I start my driving lessons with Chris. And January 5th, I have my first ever driving lesson, and January 7th is when I release my first ever road to drifting video, which is a video of me driving in a driving lesson. You can watch that it's gonna come up in the little corner up here, I think. You can just watch the little series. You know, during that time of me learning to drive and beginning to properly get into cars, like the actual car scene or whatever, I start watching more YouTube channels for cars. I start watching Monkey London. I don't know how I saw his videos, but yeah, in the beginning he had like, I think I started watching him before he even had 5K subscribers. I honestly don't remember the figures, but one day he had like 13,000. I went to sleep, I went to college, the next day I came back to watch his videos, he had 25,000. And I would actually speak to him through comments a lot. If you go back to like his older drift diaries or whatever, you can see him asking about how's my license is going and stuff like that. So yeah, I've spoken to him through comments, whatever. I also came upon More Skids. If you guys don't know who More Skids is, you need to go and watch them. They make sick videos, have sick cars, really cool people as well. And Quinton actually knows of my channel, and he said it's pretty cool. Not bragging or anything, but I was really hyped. But yeah, I watched More Skids when they had like literally like their second video ever that they posted. I watched it. Yeah, and that just got me more and more hyped on my idea of earning my own money, having my own car, and going drifting eventually. So it's coming up to the end of February, and I get my theory driving test, which I don't know if in America or anything like that you have that. But basically you have to get a theory driving test, which is like loads of questions and like this hazard perception thing. It's really stupid. But I made a video about that. So yeah, end of February I get that, and I'm at this point, I'm ready to take my driving test. Like, Chris is 100% sure that I'm ready for my driving test. I'm sure I can get my driving test. I'm ready to go get my driving test. But there is a stupid amount of waiting time for these tests. So yeah, I've written here, after this, the saga begins. Keep in mind, all this is my own money that I worked for, right? So when I was writing this, I was pretty passionate about this whole, like, yeah, go to work, earn your money to do what you want to do. So yeah, here is my reactions. Wait, let's turn this on, make it better. Alright, so I can't really see anything because I just looked at the light, but today is May 10th, 2016, and I'm just sitting at home, came home from college. In the morning I had my driving test, failed because I was in the wrong lane at a roundabout, so that's great, that's real good. So now, I mean, realistically, it's going to be another 3 months until I get to try again, because that's just how it works. The waiting list is stupid. So I'm going to book my test for that now, basically, for 3 months' time. And then, yeah, pretty much, that's it. Weird thing, though, like, as I was coming home, you lot would have seen my my Snapchat. I don't know when I'm posting this video, so this might be really, really old. But I saw an all-black Dodge Hellcat Challenger, yeah, just parked on the side of the street. Then when I was walking back to my bus stop to get the bus home because I can't drive, I saw a red 300ZX passing by on the same road. Then when I was on the bus on the exact same road, literally right after each other, a red R34 GTS, then a 760 Li BMW E65, and then right after that I saw an S14 Zenki drift car, because it was all like bent at the back and stuff, like the sheet metal and everything. So pretty weird day. In the morning it was raining like shit, failed my test, and then I'm coming home, like it's kind of sunny, and I see all these sick cars. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next time you see me, hopefully I come with good news from my second try of this fucking bullshit driving test. I'm fucking pissed. Okay? This is like, okay, I honestly don't know how to be angry because I fucking hate being angry, so I've never showed it. But this time I'm fucking pissed. I haven't been this pissed in my life in a fucking long time. Failed again! Of course. So the next available test is in 2017, because the fucking waiting list is 20 years long. Look, listen, this is bullshit. You guys are the first fucking ones to hear me, because if I tell any, like obviously my instructor was first, then the fucking idiot fucking examiner, if I speak to anyone else right now, I don't know how, they're gonna just have the worst impression of me. I'm fucking pissed. Like right now, I literally just want to fucking break something. Like something really big and really fucking fragile. I just want to smash it into fucking tiny pieces. I'm gonna sit down because if I'm moving around, I'm gonna just break something. Let me tell you what happened and how fucking fuck it is, okay? Begin. Well, you got the show me and tell me questions. Alright, whatever. It's bullshit. No one cares about that. I didn't do the first one properly because fucking piece of shit Citroen C3. What the fuck? How do you open the hood? So we start the test, you know? The guy's like, where's your car? I'm like, there. And he's like, alright, cool. Can you pop the hood for me? I'm like, alright. Pop the little shit. Go to like fucking finger it to open it. It's not there, the little thing. I'm there like for 5 minutes fucking trying to open the hood of the fucking Citroen. I open it up and he's like, show me where the brake fluid reservoir is. And I'm like, there. I just point at one of the reservoirs because I didn't fucking know. I don't care about Citroens. And he's like, how do you know if the fluid level is good? And I'm like, it should be between the middle and top line. I just made some bullshit up. I don't fucking know. I don't care about fluid levels, bruv. It's not my car. So then he's like, oh yeah, the brake fluid is there. It's on that side. I'm like, alright, fuck off, whatever. I close the hood. It doesn't close properly, so I have to fucking slam it. Then he's like, alright, get in the car and get yourself comfortable. I'm like, alright, see. Like, the guy was cool. Like, no, like, not trying to fucking rip on the guy, but like, he was cool. He was a nice guy. Just a fucking dickhead. Yeah? So, you know, I'm just there, I'm getting ready, whatever. We take off, I check every single fucking mirror there is. I turn around, I look over my shoulder, even though we're fucking turning right onto the main road. It's fine. Don't worry, no problems, that's fine. I'm driving, he's like, continue straight, go to, follow the signs to A1000. Alright, cool, no problem, I've done this before. Changed lanes, make sure you're looking at your mirrors. Go straight. Then, when you pass the lights, go into the left lane so you don't get undertaken. I got that, yeah, no problem. Don't fucking worry about that. Next thing. Fully, this is not even 10 minutes into the test. We're going up a hill. Bonnet, high bonnet, station, hill. The shit that goes up. The 34 goes up that shit. That's where my college is. So we're going up that, yeah? There's a bus stop right before the light. So, you've got the hill going up. I'm in third gear, about 1.5k rev, yeah? Car's moving nicely, less than 30 kilometers, miles, whatever. Fucking driving properly, fine. It's fine. Just before the bus stop, there's a road that turns left. Fine, no one there, not a problem. The fucking bus is in front of me, okay? The bus stop, the road is straight. The bus stop is like a parking spot. It goes in like that. It's like a little fucking thing in it. So you can continue driving straight if the bus pulls in properly. Nah, the bus doesn't pull in properly. There's already a bus there. And the second bus is trying to jam in there. And it can't. It doesn't fit. There's 3 cars in front of me. All 3... Listen. Imagine the straight line of the curb of the road. The bus stop goes in. The bus is just barely not in. There's a foot of the fucking big ass of the bus hanging off onto my lane. Yeah? Alright. No problem. Fine. I'll go around as well. I stop because I'm trying to see if there's someone trying to pass on the right lane. It's 2 lanes, by the way. There's a fucking Audi A2 at the bottom of the hill. Bottom of the hill. I can't even read the number plate. It's that far. Bottom of the hill. I'm telling you, bottom of the hill. I signal right. I begin to think about pulling out. The guy presses the brake. And he's like, no. There's someone trying to pass. The guy's at the bottom of the hill. There's no one there. Yeah? And then, he puts his foot on the brake. We wait for the fucking Audi A2 to go by. About 10 minutes pass because he was at the bottom of the hill. Then I drive on and he's like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm sorry. Thinking it's a minor, innit? And then we're just driving. The rest of the shit was perfect. 4 minors, 1 major. Oh yeah, put the foot on the brake. The guy with the Audi, fucking hate Audis. Audis, fuck Audis, yeah? That's the one German car I don't like. Fuck Audis. Bruv, the guy was at the bottom of the hill. I wasn't gonna cut him off. And I'm not even going around into his lane. 1 foot of bus in my lane. I was literally just gonna fucking squeeze. Fuck no, squeezing was gonna be done anyway. Nah, put the foot on the brake here. Nah, slow down. No. Alright, yeah, you failed, man. You got stopping it. Yeah, stop. You're gonna cut someone off that's at the bottom of the hill. The whole rest of the test was flawless. Yeah? No mistakes, no nothing. And at the end, my instructor was there. And, like, the guy told me he failed. He's like, he failed because of the brake thing. And I'm like, oh, fuck's sake, innit? I said that in front of him and he's like, ooh, language. Fuck off, shut up, bruv. I can say what I want. I pay for this. This is my money. You're a dickhead. You're wasting my time, wasting my money. I can do what I want, bruv. I can fucking punch you in the face and break your glasses if you want. Yeah, he had glasses on, innit? He's blind. I don't even think he had glasses, bruv. He's an idiot. So yeah, and then my instructor, Chris is cool, whatever. The guy was cool too, like, he was talking to Chris, and then he was like, Like, he can drive, it's all good, but just this one thing I had to put my foot on the brake, and like, so he was being like, he was, if I sensed any like hesitation on him failing me, I would have fucking fought that shit out. I don't give a fuck. I want a license right now. Right fucking now, I want a license. And it's like, oh, no. I had to put my foot on the brake. He was going to cut someone off, make him slow down. I fully had to get out the car and like walk around. All the windows were open and I was sweating. I was literally just leaking sweat. Like last time, okay, the reason was fair enough. I went in the wrong lane. That's fine. That's a mistake. This time, it wasn't even a fucking mistake. If he hadn't put his foot on the brake, I would have gone out. The guy wouldn't have even noticed. Now I have to fucking pay 500,000 more pounds for lessons and fucking tests. And I'm gonna have to wait about a year or so for another test date. Bruv, Chris wouldn't even let me drive. Chris didn't even let me drive home. That's how pissed I was. And I wasn't even acting it. Like, I was literally, I just walked out the car and walked around a little bit. Like, obviously I wasn't smiling. But he wouldn't even let me drive. He wouldn't even let me drive home. That's how pissed I was. Bro, if he let me drive home... Bro, this fucking examiner is such a pussy hole. Why did you have to do that? You could have just been like, oh, it's alright, innit? Like, I apologized as well. I was like, safe. Like, allow me in it. Sorry. Fucking fuck off! 4 minors. See right here? Vehicle checks. Suck out. Nah. Reverse park. I don't know what the fuck that is. Oh, that's like the shit, whatever. Signals timed. Nah, suck out. My fucking signaling is better than yours, you idiot. Moving off safety. Suck out. I checked every fucking where there could have been. And then lane discipline. Your dad, I know exactly what that was for. There was a little roundabout. Wasn't even a real roundabout. He was like, go straight. So first exit, because it was like a freeway roundabout. And there was, the road is one car lane. And then they've put a line in the middle. So that makes it 2 lanes. So I changed lanes a bit late. Suck out. Suck my dick, yeah? And then, what the fuck? Eco safe testing. Shut up. ETA, I don't know what the fuck. Total faults 4. Suck my dick. Where is it? Total faults 4. Fail. Fuck you, innit? Fuck you. Alright. So I'm done. It's been 30 minutes and 22 seconds of me screaming. My voice kind of hurts. Yeah. I will, hopefully next time you see me, I've actually passed my test. I just got home. I brought myself 2 meal deals from Tesco because I'm hungry. We hungry. So yeah, I failed my test again. You might be thinking, why is this in August? You said that the nearest one is like September or something. I don't know what the fuck I said. But basically what I did was, because I was kind of bored of waiting, I was like, alright, let's buy the little thing. There's this little service or whatever. You pay like £20 and they basically look for like an earlier test for you. So my test was 23rd of September. Then I used a different thing and I found 16th September. So that was shit anyway. And then yesterday at like 1 o'clock, they're like, oh yeah, there's a test tomorrow at 2:30. Do you want it? Like, they fucking notify me or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. So I take that. And then I'm like, alright, sick, let's go, let's get it. So today I go, blah, blah, blah. All good, I'm driving nice and fucking normal. Like, nothing's wrong in it. Like, I'm good at driving. Like, I can drive. Even my instructor said that. And then, basically, yeah. So imagine you have a main road. And then you have a little side road. Imagine the car is parked right after the side. This is is England, so you drive on the left side of the road. So we're parked on the left side of the road, just after the little side road.
So the guy's like, oh yeah, show me fucking brake fluid, blah blah. How do you know if it's full or not, blah blah, whatever. I show him because I know everything. I looked at the fucking engine properly this time around, and I saw the turbo. It's a turbo diesel. The turbo is like this big. I'm telling you, and there's like about a million heat shield. Literally, this is the fucking outside diameter of the turbo. So tiny ass little thing doesn't even spool up properly. Anyway, so I tell him, "Fuck you. This is where it is." Blah blah blah. Obviously, I was nice, of course. So yeah, then we get in the car, and he's like, "Yeah, it's all good." And then out of nowhere, the whole main road just gets packed with cars. So I'm signaling. I'm signaling right. Just before the uh, side road, a bus has stopped and is waiting for me to pull out because he knows I'm on a test and everything, blah blah, whatever. And then at that exact point, like I'm beginning to pull out right now, and at the same time, a 4 Series. I don't think it was M. It was like probably a 430 diesel or something. A 4 Series just pokes its nose out of the little road. I see him in the mirror, but I'm already coming out at this point. So what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking, oh yeah, he sees me. He's gonna slowly pull out and let me go in front. Um, so I'm just pulling out like you would normally, innit? I'm looking at all my mirrors. I looked at everything. Um, and then I pull out, and it's all good. And the rest of the test is perfect. I got 6 minors overall, which is pretty good considering you're allowed 15. And like around 5 is like very good. So got 6 minors. I didn't even look what they're for. I don't care. Like, I know I'm good at driving. Um, and then we go to the end of the test, and he's like, "Yeah, you failed." And I'm like, "Fuck, why?" Like I was like, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Ah." And he's like, "It's because of that BMW." And I'm like, "Are you serious? What the fuck?" So apparently, what I didn't see was that the guy didn't see me, and he was just thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna come out," because he thought the bus stop for him, not for me. So as I came out, he had to slam his brakes behind me, which obviously that's a major fault because you're not allowed to, like it's bad if you obstruct other traffic. So that's why I failed. We basically, me and the BMW guy, we just went looking at each other. He didn't see me like trying to come out. He thought the bus was waiting for him, so he pulled out to not long the bus. And then I was just in front of him because I thought he saw me. You know, it's all good, whatever. Just what happens. Fucking London. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, so now I need to book another test tonight and see when that's gonna be. I hope it's this year, honestly, because the chances are it's gonna be like January. Fully, there's a big ass test center, yeah, a huge ass building. And there's fucking 2 examiners. Why is there 2 examiners? I don't know. So because there's 2 examiners, the waiting list is like 3 years. But yeah, hopefully I get one before the end of the calendar year. So yeah, I'm just gonna eat lunch now, and yeah, that's it. Well, it's not it. Obviously, you're gonna see me again in a bit, like a couple of seconds probably. So
So I don't remember exactly what day it was, but I think it was like January, not January, August 10th or August 11th. And on August 17th, I think, we are going on holiday to Bulgaria for about a month. And I book a test. And the next test available they have is October 28th. And I'm like, all right, cool, I'll just take that. And by this point, I've already bought this little thing where it's like a little service where they look for cancelled tests for you and they book it for you right away. So we come back from holiday. I don't have a new test and I'm just waiting for 20th of October to come. It's October 1st, Saturday night, and I check my phone and it tells me that I got a cancellation test for the 10th of October of 2016. Hence, hashtag 101016. That's the whole point of this, which is pretty much in about a week's time. And at this point, like I'm 100% determined to get this test and get my fucking license ready after a years of just bullshit. And like I'm genuinely like I wrote here, I'm determined and genuinely worried about my test because I don't know what I've never felt like that in my life. I was actually like feeling worried and unsure of myself. which is the weirdest thing because I've never genuinely felt like that in my life. So yeah, today is the 10th of October 2016, hashtag 101016, and yeah, I got my license. Pretty happy, you know, as you would be if you got your license. Now, this is literally a little certificate they gave me. They took my provisional license away and they were like, yeah, you can drive with this. I'm not gonna drive, I don't have a car yet. Now, I'm gonna give you the main tip on how to get your license. Now, if you're actually a sick driver like me and you can drive and that's not an issue to you, the way to get your license is not to drive good, but is to seem worried in the test. Now, this may seem like, what the fuck are you talking about, Sasha? You're talking shit. What the fuck is this? But that is literally the only thing I did different today when I got my license from the past 3 times. Of course, the first time it was my mistake, my fault, fair enough. But the past 2 times, literally nothing different from today, except the fact that today I was worried and like I was anxious and I was like on my toes a bit more, if that makes sense. I don't know how to fully explain it, you just have to feel it. I guess if you've tried a test for 3 times, the 4th time you're not really gonna fuck around. So yeah, I got my license. I'm pretty happy. Now I've had this license for about 6 hours and 40 minutes roughly. I've had the license. Anyway, so shout out to Barry for giving me a license in the Barnet Centre. If you guys take your test there, London, say that you want Barry. You don't really get a choice, but if you get Barry, tell him that I said he's cool. He's probably not gonna know who you're talking about. Anyway, so yeah, I got my license and I'm gonna be getting a car. I have a pretty good idea of what I want, but I'm not sure about all of the legal stuff within my area for this car. So I might have to just change my mind and just do something different, which I don't mind. I don't really exactly care about which car it is as my first ever daily. Of course I'm gonna get a drift car. Of course I'm gonna get a sick ass luxury daily. But that is to come, because the way it works here is you have to drive for 1 year perfectly with nothing, like basically no crashes, and then your insurance like drops a lot. Like let's say the first year your insurance is like 2,500. If you drive this first year with no crashes and nothing, then your insurance will drop to like 1,000 in the next year. So there's really big gaps for the first year of driving and shit like that. But that's good because it gives me time to actually save up for sick cars and things like that. So yeah, as you see, about £3,000 to £4,000 of my own money that I earned later, I got my license and I can finally move on to the next step of my journey. That's pretty much it for this video. Oh, actually, if you guys were paying attention to any of my videos, Vasil, he got a license literally 2 days ago. Today's Monday. He got his license on Friday. So we're gonna do loads of car things here in the coming months. You will be seeing way more car content from me, which I've been waiting for so long. Literally like more than a year I've been wanting to do car content and I haven't been able to do it because I don't have a license. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was funny because I did rage quite a lot at some points. That is it. I have a license. I'm really happy. Like this is honestly like my life dream. I'm really happy. As you guys know, I upload every Wednesday at 1 p.m. I'm gonna keep to that schedule for a while because it seems to be working. Although slowly, it's working. Just tune in next week, Wednesday at 1 p.m. and you'll see another video. Maybe it's not gonna be a car video again, but within the near few weeks, you should be seeing more car videos and things like that. That's it. My social media is an outro. And if you have any comments, suggestions for a daily, if you live in North London, which I don't know if many of you do, but suggest cars for a daily and take a guess at what I'm looking at getting. So that's it. And once again, thank you for watching. And I'm extremely happy about this. Like, I can't even explain it. So yeah, I will see you guys next week, Wednesday at 1 p.m.
Hold up.
Swirl.